Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Win over Celtics confirms what Heat fans desperately hoped was true. After enduring one of the worst losing streaks in franchise history, the Miami Heat dug themselves out of a hole, winning 5 straight. Those 5 wins came against the Hornets, Warriors, Hawks, 76ers, and Wizards. Aside from the win against the Warriors, the streak was primarily against lackluster competition. Then, the true test came against the Celtics on Wednesday night. The Celtics came into the game with a 9-game winning streak themselves. They've won 8 out of the last 11 regular season games against Miami. The Heat knew it would not be easy to hold on to their best winning streak of the season. Entering the game shorthanded without Andrew Wiggins or Duncan Robinson, coach Erik Spoelstra decided to play a tight 8-man rotation despite it being the first night of a back-to-back. It was a risk that paid off, as every player had a critical role in one of Miami's best wins of the season, extending their win streak to 6 games. 1. Pelle Larsson is a big part of Miami's recent success. Since replacing the injured Wiggins in the starting lineup, Larsson has played his best ball of the season. After back-to-back impressive performances, the second-round pick was challenged with going toe-to-toe with 2 of the best wings in the league, Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Larsson put his head down, attacked the basket and put it on the Celtics defense for the entire contest. Larsson alone went to the free throw line 7 times in the first quarter. Later, his explosive start to the second half pushed the Heat's lead to as high as 22 points. Most importantly, when the Celtics cut the lead to single digits in the fourth quarter, Larsson made a big-time stop. After this stretch, it's fair to assume Larsson won't be leading the rotation anytime soon. 2. The shorthanded bench gave the Heat a boost at crucial moments. Miami's bench consisted of Davion Mitchell, Kyle Anderson and Haywood Highsmith. That's it. Yet, those 3 outscored the entire Celtics bench, 45-27. Highsmith, as of late, has been a knockdown shooter, including the buzzer-beater 3 out of the corner that gave Miami a 14-point lead and momentum going into the locker room after Boston started to make a push. Davion Mitchell was a pest on defense, as always, and has been the heartbeat of the Heat team during this win streak. Getting a technical foul after getting called for a foul despite playing hard defense on Derek White only gave Miami more energy to close the first half. Mitchell is the kind of player Miami has been missing since losing Gabe Vincent to the Lakers, a gritty defender who will pick up 94 feet and provide sparks offensively when needed. Instant analysis: Heat stunned Celtics for 6th straight win. The Miami Heat picked up an incredible 124-103 win over the Boston Celtics at the TD Garden to pick up their 6th win in a row and end the 9-game win streak the Celtics were on. This loss virtually ends the Celtics' push for the number 1 seed, with the team needing to make up a 5-game difference with 6 games left in the season. Tyler Herro led an excellent Heat team effort with 25 points, 7-18 FG, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bam Adebayo had 21 points, 9-15 FG, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Kyle Anderson had 19 points, 7-11 FG, off the bench, while rookie Pelle Larsson scored 16 points, 4-9 FG. Davion Mitchell had a great game as well, putting up 13 points, 5-10 FG, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Jaylen Brown led the Celtics with 24 points, 10-20 FG, and 9 rebounds as the only Celtic who scored over 20 points. Jayson Tatum struggled with 16 points, 4-17 FG, and 7 assists, while Derek White also had 16 points, 5-11 FG, and 6 assists. Luke Kornet had 14 points, 7-9 FG, and 6 rebounds, while Peyton Pritchard had 10 points, 4-9 FG, off the bench. Let's take a deeper look at this game and analyze its major takeaways. A major shooting letdown in Boston. This was a pretty disappointing game for the Celtics. After setting offensive records last season and keeping their core together for a title defense campaign, the Celtics haven't been able to maximize the offensive margins like they did last season. This could be due to more injury uncertainty affecting the lineups they use, with multiple players missing the game tonight. With players like Jrue Holiday, Al Horford, and Kristaps Porzingis absent, the team was hoping their shooting could make up for the missing talent. It couldn't, as the Celtics shot 39-87, 44.8 FG% from field and a dismal 12-43, 27.93 %. It was the definition of live by the three, die by the three, with the short-handed Celtics unable to stop the Heat from scoring at will. The Heat had a red-hot shooting night, going 43-83, 51.8 FG% from the field and a scorching 14-30, 46.73 % from three. Just this shooting efficiency created enough of a difference to lead the Heat to this win. Jayson Tatum not looking fully healthy, an issue the Celtics were clearly dealing with on the court, is maximizing team star Jayson Tatum. Despite losing both individual playoff awards to Jaylen Brown last season, Tatum came into this season and took over the number one option role in bombastic fashion. The team runs through Tatum, and if he can't step up, the team then relies on Brown to do what he can do. Tonight was a great example of that, as Tatum took just 3 fewer shots than Brown but was comfortably outscored. $194 million superstar reportedly has Heat among preferred trade destinations. The Miami Heat will enter the offseason with a superstar-sized hole in their rotation. Kevin Durant is heading into the summer with a sizable portion of the NBA fanbase and media expecting him to be traded. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, Durant sees Miami as a preferred trade destination. The Suns and Kevin Durant would work together on any trade, Charania said. Back at the NBA trade deadline, there was a list of teams where there was mutual interest with Kevin Durant. That's Minnesota, New York, Houston, San Antonio, Miami. Those are the types of team, from my understanding, that had interest then, and I expect them to be in the mix in the offseason. Miami will undoubtedly face competition in any pursuit of Durant. However, he's the type of player who would instantly fill the void left behind by Jimmy Butler. He would also easily slot next to Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro, both of whom have been on an incredible run in recent weeks. Whether the Heat have enough tradable pieces to be a legitimate contender to acquire Durant will remain to be seen. After all, the Phoenix Suns will likely be encouraging a bidding war for their top star. Still, if the Heat wants to bounce back into contention ahead of next season, Durant is the fastest way to achieve that goal. Durant will be entering the final year of his $194 million deal next season. As such, any trade for the superstar will likely need assurances that he will re-sign with the franchise. On Wednesday, April 2, the Heat secured an impressive win over the Boston Celtics. During his post-game news conference, head coach Joe Mazzulla praised the way Miami approached the game and executed their game plan. Miami did a great job opening up the floor and putting pressure on the rim, Mazzulla said. We obviously fouled some jump shooters, they did a good job with their ball pressure and physicality. Credit to them, they're playing well right now, and I thought they played better than us. The Heat have won their last 6 games. Eric Spoelstra's team are starting to show signs of gelling, with Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell and Pelle Larsson all impressing over the past week or two. According to Ethan Skolnick of 5 Reasons Sports, Goran Dragic could be reuniting with the Heat during the summer. And you, fan? What do you think about Kevin Durant's situation? Write to us in the comments.